Hey, what's going on, you beautiful people? So today's more of like a negative video. I like to be positive around here, but sometimes the negative things come up into fruition, and I just gotta talk about them. So, obviously, the title of the video kind of like gives away what I want to talk about, but yes, Nintendo's supply and demand is becoming a huge problem, and it seems like after all these years, Nintendo has still not learned from their mistakes in the past. So why I bring this up now is because remember I was geeking out over that Animal Crossing Nintendo Switch? Well, yeah, a day went by and literally all pre-orders have closed from all different stores that you could possibly buy the Switch from. Like Amazon, of course, gone. GameStop, gone. Of course, this is in the US, so, GameStop. Target, Walmart, literally every single store that does pre-orders, gone. Canceled. Or not canceled, just they closed them. No more pre-orders for the Animal Crossing Nintendo Switch, which is super sad because literally one day goes by, make a video about it, and I'm like, I can't pre-order this anymore. That kind of sucks. So yeah, luckily I know some friends of friends that like work at GameStop and might be able to like, snag me one because, I think GameStop employees get like first dibs on like any extra that come in with the pre-orders at that store. But yeah, it's kind of just, it's a sad thing that Nintendo still has yet to like learn from their mistakes. And why I say that is because back when the Amiibos, remember when they first put out the Amiibos? Yeah, that was a huge supply and demand problem. I remember, what was it? Like a month after they started putting out Amiibos, Gabby was like, let's start collecting the Amiibos. And I was like, sure, let's go ahead and do that. And why I was hesitant of saying that is because, I kind of was like keeping my eye on like, the Amiibo craze, and yeah, everything off the shelves, gone. You can't find them anywhere unless you want to buy them from scalpers for like, $40 more. It's literally ridiculous. And that, by the way, that's the same thing that's happening with the Switch. Like, you go to eBay or whatever and you check Animal Crossing Nintendo Switch, and there'll be listings there, and it says guaranteed pre-order, and they're selling it for like $150, $200 more than the retail price of $300. So yeah, super frustrating. So you have to go to scalpers if you want to like get it for sure at this point, and then like you kind of have to just get lucky on, I don't know. Like I'm also on a website that keeps track of it keeps track of when the sites open their pre-orders back up again. So like I kind of have like an alert system on my phone to like let me know just in case. But yeah, like I said, I might have a couple outs to a friend that knows a friend that works at GameStop or whatever. So we'll see what happens. I'm not too worried about it because at the end of the day, if I can't get my hands on that Switch, I don't know. We'll see what happens. I really do want to get it for Gabby because it would be super cool to get that Switch. I mean, it's just so pretty. Look at that. Look at those colors. Look at it. I probably have it on the screen again. I mean, oh my gosh, it looks amazing. But yeah, anyways, going back to what I was talking about with the Amiibos, it's just super lame because they put out what they do for the Amiibos is they release them by waves. So they'll put like 4 on the market for wave 1, 4 on the market for wave 2, etc. And they literally don't make enough. And you would think, why isn't Nintendo producing more of these guys, right? Like, I get it might be, one of the excuses was that, Amiibos take effort to make because they're like hand painted or whatever, but at the same time, bro, you've got so many people asking to buy these little Amiibos, and we can't buy them anywhere. We literally cannot buy them anywhere unless you want us to buy them from scalpers, which that doesn't help you guys at all. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, just supply more of this stuff so you can make more money. I mean, that just makes sense. But yeah, it's kind of annoying. But I will give Nintendo credit. They have been doing like restocks. I actually just saw a tweet the other day saying they restocked Piranha Plant King K. Rool and Isabelle on Target. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Or was it on Target? I think it was for like pre-order. Like you had to pre-order them again, which I mean, to be honest, I bet if I went to go check right now, those pre-orders would be already closed because people just jump on that. And I checked the same time, like right when I saw that alert about Isabelle and King K. Rool and Piranha Plant being up for pre-order again. I checked online on eBay, and sure enough, they were like $25-30 if you wanted to get one of those amiibos. So yeah, scalpers, pretty lame. Stop doing it, guys. Don't do that. It's, if you want it, buy it. Oh, and here's the other thing. This is one of the things that this is why scalpers do this, is because for whatever reason there was no limit put on these Switches. So you could have gone to GameStop and said during the pre-order period saying, I want to reserve 30 of these. Sure enough, you can pre-order 30 of those Switches. So it's like, oh my gosh, why was there not a limit put on these? This is super lame. So yeah, I think, you know, I don't need to rant anymore. We don't need to make this a super long rant video. But yeah, it's just one of those things that's like, Nintendo, I love ya, but at the end of the day, really, you gotta like step up your game and supply more with these demands. Like there's so much demand for these cool things that you're producing, yeah. And you know, it just goes to show you, like even on Etsy and creative, what do you call them? Creative individual sellers that make their own stuff, like on Etsy, they're making like skins and stuff for like your Joy-Cons and your Switch and stuff. But at the end of the day, like I want a Switch. I want an Animal Crossing Switch, like straight from Nintendo, so my wife can play Animal Crossing. I don't want to just get like a regular old Switch. I'd rather just get something cool and for the same price. So yeah, it's kind of lame. Oh, and somebody will probably say, well, the reason why they closed the pre-orders is because the coronavirus has delayed the Switch's production. And no, that is not true. That is just for Japan, because Japan was going to get these Animal Crossing Switches in, actually, they were supposed to get it like last week or something like that. That is what they're pushing back. Pre-orders are still ready to be sent out on March 13th. I actually went into the GameStop and just to pick something up the other day, and I asked the guy, I was like, got any more of those Animal Crossing pre-order Switches up yet? And he's like, nope. And he's like, actually, I think they were we got them closed early because of the coronavirus. I was like, I'm pretty sure I read an article saying it was just for Japan. Sure enough, he looks it up. He's like, yep, you're right. So yeah, so the coronavirus, it does not apply to the US. It just applies to Japan because they were gonna get them earlier. And yeah, so pretty upsetting, pretty lame. And it's weird too, because like on Amazon, you see like, I've seen a couple times that, and sure enough, I'm super busy at the time when this happens, but the pre-orders open up on Amazon, I got an alert, missed the alert, and then in like, I think it was like in a minute, pre-orders were open again, and then they closed. And this has only happened like twice, so I don't know what dictates that, whether they get more numbers from Nintendo saying you get these many more, you get more of these Switches for pre-order. I don't know how it works. But anyways, guys, I've used up enough of your time. Thanks for stopping by. What do you think about the whole situation? Do you think Nintendo should be producing more quality? Well, it is quality at the end of the day. I'm just saying, like, they really should just be producing more of these units if people want them. So, yep, that's pretty much everything I wanted to say about that. I think it's a problem. I think it needs to be fixed. And yeah, but I still love Nintendo. This is a Nintendo channel, so well, there you go. Until next time, guys, we'll see you later. Have a nice day, night, wherever you're at. I love you. We'll see you in the next one. See ya.